NJ, Rock.tv. I'm Jeff Tureaud, your host, and today's special guest is Wally Zuber, a watercolor artist from Freehold, local guy.
Yes.
We went to school together. You don't even remember, do you?
After I saw you with gray hair, yes, I do.
The gray hair.
The face still.
Thank you, Wally.
Face is still the same.
Okay. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a long time, but I've seen your work up at Sweet Lou's in Freehold, and that's what reminded me of you. I said, I know Wally Zuber. I got to get him on in here.
I appreciate it. I need the
little exposure for you.
Time for some exposure.
Got to talk to the people and show them what you can do, because you're a very, very talented artist.
Thank you.
And you have a couple of themes that you work off of, and today's theme, because yesterday was Veterans Day, will be military.
That's correct.
Some of your military work, and we'll just put up this picture right here for a second, and you turn that picture, and you can put that one down, into this picture, and that's awesome. So you take photographs of photos. You don't take the photographs.
No, they're given to me.
They're given to you by who?
Friends of mine's sons that were serving in combat in Iraq and Afghanistan. So
Okay.
they're live shots, and I put them into a nice little painting.
That you spend
Peaceful. Well, I'm not getting shot at while I'm doing my work, whereas these guys are putting their lights on.
Yeah, the real McCoy is over there. These guys, these are the heroes that are over there doing their thing.
Absolutely.
You put that one over there. This is a cool picture. This is an action shot.
It's an action shot. Travis Boyce, he's a 3rd Marine back. 2nd Light Recon up in northern Iraq. And they all have confirmed kills in this picture, which is very nice. If you're a Marine, it's not nice for the terrorists, but...
Right. And this is what you turn that picture into. I don't mean to block you there,
No,
but
it's
we're going
fine.
to show everybody your photo.
The picture sure looks better than my bald head, you know.
Very good. How long does it take you to change a picture? I'm just out of curiosity. I'm sure some more than others.
Yeah, some more than others. This one coming up, I did in. I think I did it like in a weekend. The one previous to that, it took probably a month and a half.
It's a while.
I work on so many paintings at one time. I got.
And that one was turned into this one.
Yeah, I probably work on 10 paintings at once.
Nice. Nice sunset on top of the tank, or what? It's just a.
That's not a tank. It's
armored.
When I was in,
armored.
they were called Amtraks. They had tracks on them. Now they have 8 wheels. They crab crawl and they go 90 miles an hour. So it's ridiculously.
With 2-inch thick steel, I would imagine.
That's that was. Yeah, that's pretty well protected.
Right.
Plus the firepower. They use these as opposed to the tanks because they're quicker. It doesn't have the firepower of the tank, but there's so many rounds that come out of this between the 240 machine gun, the 50 caliber machine gun, the 20 millimeters, and
all in one vehicle.
Rocket launchers, grenade launchers, everything. So yeah, they can mess up some stuff with quickness.
Prepared to take out some bad people.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's what we're trained to do. That's what we love to do.
Now you served?
I served, yeah, 1977, 83, so.
That's right out of high school, I guess, right?
Yeah, right out of high school.
Right.
That's when the darn hostages in Iran were taken, so, you know, we did our thing. And that's, unfortunate, was the, October 23rd was the 30-year anniversary of the Marine Corps barracks getting blown up in...
Where were you at that time, if you don't mind me asking?
No, I was on reserve time, so,
Okay.
thank God, but, yeah, it was,
They're a little crazy over there, aren't they?
They're suicidal.
That's the problem, right? That's worse than crazy. They're suicidal. Who's this?
This is
this guy?
Blake Miller. He was Marine Corps sniper in the Second Battle of Fallujah in Iraq. And
what do you call this picture? Do you have a name for it?
I named it Fearless, but he was on the cover of the New York Post, and he was known as the Marlboro Man since he was smoking a Marlboro cigarette. That's what the photographer Louis Cinco from the LA Times dubbed it as.
Right.
Yeah. So I painted the picture. I say, you know what? He's probably, he's got the copyright to it, but me being a Marine, I say, you know what? I can paint this picture. I've earned you Globe and Anchor. I'm painting it. So I painted it, got a hold of the kid's mom in Kentucky, sent her a copy. She hooked me up with Louis. A month and a half later, I get correspondence from him. Hey, thanks for the awesome rendition of my painting, or of my photo. Here's a copy of the 10 by 12 print before it made press.
Cool.
So one thing led to another, and then I had my sister's good friend, Chip Reed, who was an NBC analyst, was over there with Blake in the 1/8, and gave him a copy, and he said it hangs in his living room just above the mantel, and his parents and grandparents have been giving him and his wife, like, they're loaded. Rembrandts, Monets, even copies or whatever. They have lots of expensive art.
This is on there. This is on the mantle.
Yeah, one came off and that one went on.
That's it. Take that Rembrandt off.
Yeah, exactly.
This has more meaning.
Yeah,
than that does. Those are great paintings, but this has got meaning and feeling.
Yeah, that's definitely there's feeling in every one of my paintings.
That's what I saw in it when I was looking at all of them.
Yeah, this here, we had 40 Marines go back down to Paris Island in '06, and I presented a copy to General Triton, commander of the base, and he said, Marine, this picture will be on Paris Island until Paris Island don't exist.
Awesome.
Thank you, sir. So, and then my phone rings one night at 12:30, and it's Blake Miller. I say, who the hell is this? He says, Blake Miller, sir. I said, sweet Jesus, how the hell you doing, son? I want to thank you for what you did. What did I do? He gave a picture of my mom, Chip Reed, the General of Paris Island. I said, you're carrying on the tradition of the Marine Corps. So. Then after all that, I say, you know what, he called me, I'm going to put him on my arm. So I got this tattoo here of Blake, and I wear it with pride.
Awesome.
Never had
some nice ink going on there.
Never had a tattoo in the Marine Corps, but I made up for it. And then this one here is a tribute to all the fallen Marines.
And we have
that's another painting that I have underneath, I believe.
We'll get to that one.
It's on the bottom.
Well, we'll get to it right now, as a matter of fact.
It's on the bottom. The very bottom. There it is.
There it is. Let's get to that one immediately. So this is on your arm.
That's on my arm. It's
to the fallen soldiers.
Fallen Marines.
Marines.
Big. That's one mistake people make quite often.
Soldiers and Marines. Right.
Marines are Marines.
That's right.
Marines aren't soldiers.
Yeah.
Marines are Marines. We earn that title, and not taking not taking anything away from the Army. And
yeah, but who goes in first?
We do.
That's it.
First to fight, last to leave. Although some people try to argue that, but they're just blowing smoke. So, who guards Air Force One?
Marines.
Marines.
There you go.
White House.
That must be the best. I mean, you only put in the best where.
Absolutely. Plus, we got the nicest uniforms. So, yeah, that one's on my arm. And
now, did you take this one from a picture?
No, that's out of my head.
That's right out of your head.
So,
okay. Cool.
So, I have a great tattoo artist. Dark Star Tattoo, Richie Pan, Tom's River. Okay. 732-240-0550. He's the best. You'll wait some time, but he's the best tattoo artist.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
You got
It's
covered
upside
up
down,
good.
but yeah, it takes a little bit of time. 49 hours from here down, but
that's a lot of work.
A lot of work, a lot of detail. He's great in shading, and wear this thing with pride. So
And you should.
It's for every Marine, not from Iwo Jima to now to whatever.
In the future.
Absolutely. So
Very cool. Now let's talk about this one.
that is another member of Travis Boys' Squad, 2nd Light Recon up in northern Iraq. I don't know if it was Ramadi or whatever, but saw gunner is blasting the hell out of these insurgents. And actually the picture, the photo he had a pack of Marlboro cigarettes stuffed up in his helmet. So
Got an
I
ace.
put the Ace of Spades up there. That's it's always been the death card for the people that are getting terminated. So it's always, I think that goes back to World War One.
I think so too. Right.
So-
Throw the ace of spades on it.
Yep.
Put this over here so we don't wreck it. And put these over there too. Alright. Move right along. And you don't like painting flowers.
I hate flowers. Gosh.
But you did a pretty good deal on the poppy field.
Marine in the poppy fields up in Afghanistan.
This is their main
That wasn't
income
bad
over
because
there, right?
those main income, you know, if we used Agent Orange in Vietnam and killed all their vegetation, we should do the same there, and Afghanistan would have been over long ago. Kill the poppies, you kill the insurgency. But for some reason, excuse me, the liberals in this country are preventing that for collateral damage, and it's really a shame. You go to war to win, not to mess around with
Yeah, when the problem is known, then you should just go in there and just take care of the problem.
Absolutely.
Instead of you dancing around and spending the money and whatever that the whole war machine is.
take all news reporters out. If you want to bring back Walter Cronkite from the dead, leave him. He was great. The rest of them, take him out. Let us do our job
Level the place.
and go back in and
And help them rebuild. Level it, get rid of all their,
yeah,
their source of income is the poppy, I guess.
that, and and they're just, they're just brought up totally different. You're seeing a 3-year-old kid, carrying an AK-47. We don't want the civilian population hurt. Well, if he's carrying a AK-47 at 3 years old, then he deserves to go with his parents and grandparents or wherever, follow their footsteps and put him in the ground.
Takes care of that problem.
That's it. Although it's tough to say, but
I know, it is.
it's
hard to say kill a kid, but, that's the way they are. It's their mentality.
one thing I will say, Blake was having he's dealing with the PTSD now for a number of years. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Yeah.
I think
it was also
everybody
called,
comes back from that. Probably got a little bit of it at least.
Yeah, what was the big, I forget the name of it that they used in Vietnam, but in any case, his squad was moving up through an alleyway in Fallujah, and 2 kids walked up about 75 yards apart, and when the first kid got close enough, he detonated himself, killed 6 of his buddies, wiped out some vehicles. So he got the call, target number 2, take him out. So Marine Corps snipers have to confirm their kills. So he took out target number 2. His buddies drug her body up behind another vehicle, blew half her head off, figured that she'd be 4 or 5 years old, opened her up, chest full of C4. So the other kid was about 9 or 10. But,
Unbelievable.
yeah, unbelievable. So
Well, the people don't know about these little things.
that's correct.
It's not on the news.
No, you will never see that in the news. And
They're
it's
going to
such a
see it on
shame
this
that-
news, that's for sure.
Well, it's
It's on YouTube, but
hey, that's good. I should have.
better somewhere than nowhere.
That's correct. God, well, you can edit. So Lord, I should have recited that poem from.
Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, I wrote a poem after Bin Laden was killed.
We'll get that.
Yeah, we can.
Tell about this one.
That painting is a picture of my buddy's son. His name is Mike Schriefer. His father's the Freehold Township Police Chief, Ernie, who was in the Marine Corps a year before me, and he's helping a wounded Marine and the medic off to the chopper. He got shot, bypassed his armor plate, it nicked it, went into his chest, missed his heart by centimeters, and exited out the back, and they survived. That was up in Sanction, and what the painting didn't tell you was they're getting RPG'd and machine gun.
At this very minute.
Yeah, at the time, running for the bird. And his mom, my great friend Kathy, she said, "Mike, where's your weapon?" He goes, "I just wanted to get my brother on that chopper." And that he did, and they went out to Camp Pendleton shortly after that, and saw all three and presented them each with a copy of the print, which I thought was like, I was proud.
You should be. That's awesome. Some crazy action over there. Okay, moving on with our Veterans Day theme.
That's Northern Iraq too, up with the M4 and the sniper rifle and taking out the bad guys. It's funny, the Army has a shirt, it's a good one, the Marine Corps should have like incorporated it. It just has a picture of a soldier firing his weapon and says, just taking out the trash. You know, so.
That's right.
And I gotta show you this because, you know, Marines, everybody in the service carries a challenge coin within the city you're in, and it could be from anywhere. This is given to me from a buddy of mine who served in Vietnam. He was 3 tours with 3rd Recon. So you see a Marine, you got your challenge coin. If you say no, then he owes you a drink. Like the VFW or whatever. But this was given to me by my boss.
I always carry that.
And well, this is from my buddy. This is from my boss now, who was Army. But I love the insignia on the back. The inscription on the back. It says, "We'll hook you up. Express delivery available." And in the center, it has 72 virgins dating service. So these insurgents think that they're going to die for Allah and go see their 72 virgins. Well, you know what? Our boys got no problem. You
send them there.
Send
Good
them
luck.
there.
Right.
Express delivery. Send them there anytime.
Put that one over there. And
yeah, that's up in northern Iraq too. That's just waiting for it all to begin.
The yellow sky.
Yellow sky. It's just you know, something with a little bit of different color. They say that I've seen pictures from these guys with the sandstorms kicking up, and I mean, you look at the photograph, and it's like half the picture is black, and the rest of the sky is just a bright blue. So this one, I just said, you know what? Morning sun coming up, a little bit of sunshine in the background, and just the soft purple and blue in the sand, and I think it came together pretty well for the silhouette. This painting was done, and I did this in a weekend. So
nice, good job. And you were in the Freehold Reporter
a while back. Yeah, that was for that picture of Blake. So
probably glittered.
Probably with that laminate, but yeah, it's a nice little story saying how I said previous about all the people that had contacted.
Right up.
Actually, after the kid, after he called me, I guess about 6 months later, I get a letter from him in the mail. He actually invited me down to his wedding. I didn't get to go, but I said, I understand that you just got a new Harley Deluxe. So I said, I got one. I said, I'll ride down to Bury, Kentucky one day, and we'll meet and shake hand in hand. But that hasn't happened yet, but we'll see what
as summer's coming up.
That's yeah.
Let's get through the winter first, and
then get my vacation time, and that's one new job. So maybe I'll get some time to free up and do that.
Now, if anybody wanted to contact you if they have something special that they want you to paint,
I'll paint anything.
They can do that. So feel free to contact Wally, and if you have something special of your son or daughter that has served here or there,
Absolutely.
here or abroad, something special you want, Wally to do a watercolor painting, you're certainly welcome to contact Wally, and he'll tell you.
I think it's Wally Zuber Art on Facebook, and it's also on.
Put your information up here,
Yeah.
so they can, phone numbers and websites and everything else.
But the main one is Pinterest. You got to look at Pinterest.
Pinterest.
Zuber's watermarks. My dear friend Lori, she's getting me going, and hopefully we'll go from here to maybe Soho to eventually, when I'm dead, maybe I'll be in the Louvre.
Hey, we'll get you going while you're alive. At least we can see it.
Yeah.
So thanks, Wally. I appreciate you coming on, and we're going to talk about some more of your other stuff on the next segment.
Thank you very much.
All right, Wally Zuber, special guest, U.S. Marine, and watercolor artist that's home ground here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
This has been an NJRocks.tv presentation.